Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about some wanker who is selling his whiskey collection and estimates on the auction are it being $1.5 million range.
Yeah.
My name is Miss Becca Sue. Please join me welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, as well as our special guests, Jeff Andreezy, Ryan Thompson, and McNew.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey, everyone.
Hey-oh, so yeah, we're going to be talking about somebody selling their bourbon collection through Sotheby's, so the big auction house, and we'll get into that after the break. For right now, though, McNew said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that, McNew?
Yeah, so Thursday I had a dental appointment, and I will be having several more, but they had these magazines like laid out on this coffee table, and I haven't been to like a doctor's office in a very long time, and I was like, I thought we stopped doing that during COVID. And I thought it was weird that they had so many. Like, they had, like, people and, like, Field and Stream, like, all kinds of interest. And I'm like, who the fuck is actually touching these and reading these? Because I just sit there and scroll on my phone. So I'm like, do you guys go into a doctor's office and actually physically pick up these germ-infested things for entertainment, or no?
I haven't thought about that, but I in the doctor's offices I go to, there's no magazine. So, they used to be, but like you said, after COVID. So this is unique. And no, would I touch a magazine that's in a doctor's office? No. There's none in there, the ones I go into.
It was like, I thought we were done with this whole thing. And I'm like, they had a whole selection. It was odd to see. Honestly.
Yeah, McNeil, I was just at the dentist a couple weeks ago, and I had the same exact thought cross my mind, but there were no magazines because everyone just sits down, they're on their phones these days, and I was like, that makes sense. Why would they even have magazines these days? So I'm surprised to hear that there are offices out there still carrying these things. So because it used to be the thing, right?
Yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah, I haven't been in an office that has had them for literally years now, but I did. I don't know if it was a chiropractor or something, and all the magazines were like 5 years old or older. And it's like, wow, okay, so they've kind of stopped, but just throw these things away.
Yeah.
I'm fine with germ-infested magazines. I mean,
sure.
literally everything is covered in germs. It's just keeping my immune system good. Like that doesn't really. I mean, if I'm in the hospital already, it's already covered in germs, so I'm not going to be like, ooh, the one thing that's going to kill me is going to probably be the magazines. That'll be the end of me for sure. Not going into like literally all these shared spaces that are full of germs already.
Sure. Okay.
Because they're not wiping down the counter directly after the last person walked up there, and they're not disinfecting all the pens.
Right.
Everything's covered in germs already. So
you're not wrong, but why expose yourself to more?
Yeah.
It doesn't. You're already completely. There's germs everywhere. Like that's not gonna fucking. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah. them. So like I looked, I wasn't like picking one up because I was interested. I wanted to see the dates, and they were all like 2025, new ones from 2026. I'm like, oh, you're still paying for these fucking subscriptions? Like that's crazy.
I'd look through them if I actually went to the doctor, and I saw them sitting there. I like flipping through magazines and stuff like that. So
Sure. Porn.
I'm fine with it. I don't worry about the germs. I mean, if you travel in an airport at all, that's way dirtier than a fucking airport or than a hospital too. So once again, I'm not
Do they hand out magazines on airplanes anymore?
I mean, they still have the thing in the back of there's literally a folder in the back of every single chair.
That's a moneymaker for them. It's always their magazine. Yeah.
First thing I do is grab that and I look through it to see what kind of cocktails and food they have.
Well,
sure.
I see that, but I think it's different because I'm just like, oh,
it's different. Yeah, they can't survive that high of altitude. The germs. So yeah.
Oh yes, of course. The altitude germs.
Altitude germs just die. Yeah.
The altitude germs.
Getting a cocktail that's going to kill any germs I just touched is how my brain works.
Okay, that's how you gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm just not. Yeah, I would look at the magazine though if it was sitting there. Yes.
Okay.
That raises a question, though, I'd like to throw out there. A little off topic, but when you guys board flights and sit down, are you bringing the wet nap to wipe down your tray and doing that whole thing and the armrest? No. One of those people or not?
If they hand me a wet nap specifically for that purpose and I'm like being nice because they're like standing there passing them out, I might just be like, what do I do with this thing? And I might be like, I guess I'll wipe my hand,
right?
Like just because I'm like sitting there with it and I like feel awkward with it,
right?
But otherwise, no,
that's so funny, Ryan, because I stuffed my backpack, my book bag with those things.
I thought I was wondering what he stuffed in there in front of his pants.
His pants.
I stuffed the front of my pants.
Stuffed my boxers.
I had a couple of pouches in my backpack, and I always forget they're there. And then I was cleaning out my book bag before a trip, and then you open one up, and it's all dried out anyway.
There's a hoagie in there.
You got a United wet nap in there, Jeff? You got a... Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you.
Yeah, I don't really... There is on occasion where I'll be sitting there. I will say this, and honestly, the airplane is the only time where I'm like, I'll like sit there and I'll have like my little table folded out, and it's just because I saw one video one time where they were like,
"That's a condom,
the chair, the table on the back of your chair is like actually the grossest thing that you could ever touch." And so like I'll go to like dump out some of my food onto like the little napkin, and I'm like, ooh,
yeah.
This is probably disgusting.
I just pulled my computer bag out, and I've got a United sanitizing wipe in
there. You go.
So,
okay.
To your point, exactly. Yep.
No, those tables
there, buddy.
Interesting, but like I took a whole nap on one because I was middle seater. I just
I took a nap
on it last week. I didn't care.
Just last week.
Scared of magazines, sleeps on the back of a disgusting fold-out table.
Oh yeah.
On an airplane that anyone across the world could have touched.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's different. Yeah.
Naps are a necessity.
Yeah. If you make your own rules with this stuff, that's what I always found. And whatever gives you the peace of mind is what you do.
Here's a question for you guys. Yeah. When it comes to like another sanitary thing, have you ever been into a bathroom? I know you guys are boys, so for the most part, you're probably standing up to pee. But if you go into a stall and you got to sit down, and you look over and you see that the toilet paper is extended and it has touched the ground.
Oh.
Are you ripping that off and dropping it on the ground, or are you just grabbing it and using it?
Every time I go like as far up as I can, drop that shit to the ground, get me new pieces. Because I'm like, but like...
That one grosses me out. If I see the toilet paper on the ground, I'm like, I'm ripping that off.
Doesn't make sense because I'm like, oh, the germs are going to travel to the ground till this point. If I rip it off, it's probably already in the rest of it. But like you just
talk about when it's already touching the ground.
Oh no!
And you like look over it, like that's. I don't care about what's on the roll itself, but if it's already kind of unrolled and either like almost touching the ground or dangling, I'm like. That's gross.
On that note, it's time to drink. Feel the need to sanitize. I'm going to go for a 125 proof offering in the Sazerac Rye, the new 125 full proof. All right, here we go. Decent. Could be enough. There was a little bit of a slosher at the end, though. That definitely hurt me. All right, McNews next.
Have some Hotel Tango. Not much.
Nothing there. Nothing there.
It was actually bassy over here. That was surprising.
Okay,
good
Jeff.
Form. Really good form.
Good form. Jeff's next. I have the lead.
10th Mountain American Single Malt. This is batch 2.
Batch 2. Okay. Oh, jeez. Explosive. All right, Ryan.
That was a good one.
He just showed you how to do it with your own product. So there you go.
Right.
Yeah.
We did a little Secret Santa over the holidays, and I was fortunate to get a John J. Bourbon single barrel 100 proof.
Okay.
Out of Virginia there. So let's see what happens.
No, that was just a squeak. That was it.
So excited. You look so
Squeak, I need a new microphone. That was definitely not just a squeak.
That was a squeak and nothing else.
Good on my side.
Becca, here's where we're at. Jeff has the lead, but you haven't gone yet. So you could take this thing if you got the right bottle there. What do you got?
It's a pretty well-loved bottle I've got here.
Okay.
This is a barrel pick we did. This one is was finished in an Amarone and a new toasted French oak barrel. So two separate finishes. First in the new toasted French oak, then the Amarone. But very well loved, and the cork is not fully on. So don't expect much.
Nothing. No. So Jeff, you take it. So cheers to Jeff, folks.
Cheers,
2 for 2 on the night.
Good road, Jeff. Well done.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking about this dude selling off his liquor collection, and apparently it's a big deal. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
This is Kyle Neely. I need to go home and wiggle my mouse. You're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about some wanker that's selling off his whiskey collection.
Yes, we are. Now, there are a couple exceptions here, some old dusty whiskey. But for the most part, when we think of auctions, we think it's going to be that type of thing, right? It's going to be a vintage collection. That's going to be, and is a little bit of that in this collection, but it's just 360 bottles. But it features a lot of the the old Rip Van Winkle, old Fitzgerald. I love how they list, it has Buffalo Trace in it. Oh my, yeah. Let me jump on that. Yeah, Michter's, Wild Turkey. Oh, crazy. But they say that, and it's only 360 bottles, and it's going to command a price somewhere, they're saying, between 1.17 and 1.68 million are the estimates.
What was it again, Akeley? How much?
1.17 million and 1.68 million, somewhere in between those two numbers. So, yeah, what do you guys think about this craziness? I mean,
that's an average of $3,250 a bottle.
And you're throwing some just regular Blandons in there, and it still makes it. I mean, there must be some.
Okay. Also, it's only 360 bottles.
Yeah, it's 360 bottles.
You better have some bangers in there to justify that price.
360 bottles for that much money is fucking lot.
They show here's the thing too. They show, like, they've got the photo. If you click on the link in there, I'll put it up here.
Yeah,
they show the photo, and I get there's like some old Fitzgerald stuff, which is cool. I like that. There's an OFC in there. That's going to be worth some money. But look at some of the other stuff. Some of the other stuff is like, what is that? That Red Hook? I mean,
I don't even know what Red Hook is.
Red Hook is just like a sourced brand, right?
I don't see any like Double Eagle, very rare.
No,
there was. I think if you clicked the link and went and could go bottle by bottle, you'd see some of that. And I thought I saw one double rare, but there was just some Blantons, and some of them were from the.
I feel like I could put my collection up, and it's worth 1.2 billion.
But also, I'm looking at this like I'm reading the article, and I'm like, why? Like, why are we auctioning this? Like, there's no interesting reason to auction it. So I'm like, are you just a douche to be like, look at all the shit I have, and I got Softbees to do it for me?
Yeah.
It's annoying because there's not a why behind it.
My first thought, and it just because we've been talking about some of these allocated getting more broadly released all of a sudden, he's maybe trying to take advantage of the secondary market that still exists that a lot of people haven't caught on to yet, that it's softening. So I'm going to get as much as I can now, but if he gets anywhere north of $1 million, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What is the Wanker's background? Any idea?
No, they don't give you any of that at all. They don't tell you.
I'm guessing he's a Chicago guy because there's one bottle that they specifically mentioned, which was a Van Winkle 18-year-old from Benny's, a single barrel, bottled for the owners of the Blackhawks in 1982. Like, I'm guessing it's a Chicago guy.
Yeah, collector's
good guess.
bottle.
I like that.
Also, 360 bottles. Like, let's just touch on that for. Like, that's it. Like, that's like. Whenever someone comes to the distillery and they're like, "Oh yeah, look at all the bottles I have," and it's like 100 bottles, I'm like, "Wow, that's a lot." And then I think of like the Dannies and the Rick Brenners and the Steve's, and I'm like,
yeah.
And I'm like, most of my friends have more than like 500 plus bottles.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what most of my friends, not most, but I have a lot of friends that have over 500 bottles. And that's a conservative estimate on some of my friends.
Yeah.
Like, I know, like, I've seen someone, like 360 bottles. Fuck you. Get out of here with 360.
I can't imagine. And again, it's not that like the Holy Grail. This isn't like, hey, we got a pre-prohibition Colonel Taylor here or something. It's nothing like that.
Yeah. No dusty, like.
Yeah. There's the old Fitz they show that are Dusties are like from the 60s. Again, very cool. I'd love to have those. But again, they're not worth that much either. Those bottles were made in excess during that time. Doesn't mean that they find them at every store or anything like that, but it's a pretty easy to find Dusty, in probably the $3,000 range for those bottles.
Okay.
Right, but that Ryan did the math. You need to average that.
Right.
Yeah. Steve, I sent you pictures from that house that I went into, right? That doctor's house, and he was everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, so how much is that worth? I mean, he had actual Dusties in there. He had like he had like crazy stuff in that house. I don't even want to know what that would actually. I would have thought, honestly, amount of bottles he has, like, that's how much I would think that they would be worth.
Right.
Like, I'd be like, oh yeah, like, $1 million something worth, but not for 360 bottles.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
When's the auction happening?
You can bid online now, and
Okay.
I think it did go through the 24th. Maybe there was a live auction coming up in a couple of weeks.
I just bid
That's the most
1.1 million. I just bid 1.1
piece of
million.
information is how much does it go for? So we'll have to keep an eye on it and be interesting to see, right? So
Yeah.
I want to know what dork fucking buys it.
Yeah.
even more interesting, Becca said. Totally right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Like which fucking Gomer falls for that shit?
Yeah,
Right.
or I would love to see it not get its minimum bid. There's just
I bet it'll go for like $500,000.
McNew, I'll play the other side of that coin. I'd love to see it go for $2 million, right? Who knows?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. That's fooling their money, right? So, yeah.
I'd like to think
Yeah,
that people
exactly.
won't be that dumb, is what I
Yeah.
would think. That people would not be that stupid and would spend not as much money on it.
Yeah. Here's the problem. I mean, there's people who don't know anything about bourbon, want the status symbol, and if the Sotheby's is well respected, if they're like,
Yep.
hey, this is between this range, they'll just bid the money. If
Absolutely.
they have the resources, they'll just be like, oh, okay. I got it for a deal. I got it for 1.2 million, which was low in their range.
Let's think about it this way: let's say that for one, none of us are people that would ever shop there, anyways.
Right.
And so the people that would be shopping there, let's say that they just bought their first huge mega mansion, and there's a big bar inside their
Right.
house. And they're like, well, I want to stock my bar with the coolest stuff.
Right.
Exactly.
And, they just have, they got $1 billion. And so they're like, how
Right,
much
sure.
do they have?
Yeah.
And so they're like, well, I want to have cool stuff on my bar. And so
That's the exact buyer.
that is who
Yep.
will buy it, is someone that some fucking cryptocurrency fucking millionaire who wants to look cool and have cool stuff on his bar. And so he's like, I'll buy that so that I don't have to think about trying to curate my own collection.
Yeah. And I kind of
Exactly.
get that. Yeah, that makes sense.
And what they spend is also a status symbol. Hey, I don't know if you saw this, but I bought this off Sotheby's. I got it for $2 million.
So it did look like they're selling them bottle by bottle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then what's going to happen is when the cryptocurrency crashes and they got to sell their house, it'll say the house, we're selling this house for $25 million. It also comes with a $2 million collection of rare bourbon.
Right.
It's included in this house that we're trying to sell.
Right.
Well, if Sotheby's is listening, I can do more than 360 bottles, and I'm talking about capped bottles full, ready to go. Let's work together. Let's, because if the number's 1.1 million, and everyone in this room has more than 360 bottles in their collection, if they offered you 1.1 million for your collection, you'd sell it sight unseen. I know I would. You can have all of it for 1 point, and I'll just start over tomorrow.
Right.
I'll be fine.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
All right.
Reverse
I'm gonna take
auction.
it.
I'll take 1.2.
Right. Just yeah. It's
Hey,
yours.
I do have a very cool historic, I think it's a bottle of gin, waiting for me in Colorado Springs. Either the guy's going to bring it up here in the next month or two, or I'm going down there to pick it up. But it's a cool World War II bottle that has a lot of history behind it. I'll send you some pictures and the story of it when I get it. So
Sounds good.
yeah.
Well, there you go. There's a little bit about a big whiskey auction that's happening. So, yeah, follow along. Check out, just Google Sotheby's and whiskey auction, and I'm sure you can find it. We'll wrap this one up by talking about where people can find us. Jeff, we'll start with you.
I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and the Cigar Dojo. Jeff Andreezy, 2 I's and 2 Z's.
Ryan.
Across all socials at 10th MTN Whiskey, and our website's 10thwhiskey.com. That's 10th whiskey with an E.
All right, McNew.
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, Miss Becca Sue.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Becca Sue, 1K, no C's.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. I think it's going to be abvnetwork.com. Check that one out. Everything that we do is out there. Also, come by and see me. I'm at the ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. We always have cool things going on, and you can find out more about that at abvbarrelshop.com. Miss Becca Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.